Magic Empowerment Tribe TV. And I'm here today with yet another Dream Team expert, Tina Kawar. And she is a former policewoman, which I think is so awesome. She's an amazing business person, and she's still protecting people, which how cool is that? I want you to tell your story of your background and why you're selling insurance now, which I think is so important for all women to listen to. So go ahead.
So you are right. I used to be a police officer. I did that and I got injured on the job. 8 knee surgeries later. Have to take care of my family.
Your 6 kids.
6 kids, 2 grandchildren,
right?
Absolutely. So it was time after those 8 knee surgeries to do something different.
And something safe for you.
Absolutely. And so with that, protecting people was just part of who I am. Helping people, part of who I am, and so it just seemed a natural fit.
Well, and I have to say, you are an amazing businesswoman, which was one of the other original reasons that I reached out to you. And you're so great at setting goals. She'll just throw little phrases like, I have 300 more policies I need to get by the end of the year, and it'll be like November 1. So you think big, you have huge goals. Obviously, you're really successful, but you like to call your policies relationships.
Absolutely.
So tell me about that.
So it is about a relationship. This isn't just a transaction for me. This is about making sure that everybody that I come across has the knowledge to make the best decisions for themselves, for their family, and their situations. So it really is truly about building a lifelong relationship so we can have these conversations, because what's going on today in your life may not be what's going on in your life 10 years from now. And that's where my goal, my hope is to allow everyone to let me be that person in their life for 10, 20 plus years.
To continue to have their back, because it's true, like your needs for insurance do change over the years.
Absolutely.
And one of the biggest things we talk about is life insurance. And I specifically got a policy on my ex-husband because he was paying alimony and child support. And when we split up, that was one of the first things that I did, because if anything were to happen to him, he was a big source of our security. So it made me feel better, because as again, a single mom, you're always worrying. And just Tina knows me well. I'm adding policies weekly with her as I think of more things that could go wrong. I did get a life insurance policy on me for my daughter, because that's the other thing. I'm just always so worried. I'm like, oh, what if anything happens to me? And I'm adding a second one now.
We're working on it because we talked about it.
Yeah.
We spoke about how things change. So what you're talking about with your ex is so important. As women, we need to make sure that we're taking care of our lives and taking control of those things.
Well, and to not interrupt you, but I think what happens is a lot of women, they end up in another relationship with another man, and they just go from man to man to man, compromising their self-esteem, putting up with scenarios that they really shouldn't be, unsafe scenarios even, because they're afraid to go out there on their own, and they're afraid, like, well, who will be there for me if something happens? And so, like, insurance, oh my gosh, like, I'm such a fan. Honestly, like, just go down each box and check it and make sure that you're covered, in case something goes wrong. And it's just one piece of the puzzle.
It's just a piece, and you're exactly right. With respect to the relationship side of things, that I do is taking the time to listen to where you're at, look at things. The life insurance, because life changes, the homeowner's insurance, the auto insurance, all of those
Tina
things.
Also does.
It's a piece of all of those things. And so when you speak to being smart, being empowered, taking control of those things, it really is about not allowing someone else to take away that power from you. Being knowledgeable enough to know that you can stand on your own and you need to do these things for yourself, because if you don't, who will?
Well, and another important point in that regard is that not all women have role models of people that are doing this or showing them this. And that's been one of the great things about our tribe and our networking where we met is, you know, you see people like you that are living it, that are selling it, and, you know, you just go, why haven't I even thought of this before? You know, so just like we were talking about having your will with the wealth management expert, we're talking about even taking one day a month, or if it's every other month, that you schedule it to just make meetings like this for yourself, to sit down with you and even look at your own policies. Like you switched my car policy for me also. And, you know, you were saying it's not always about the dollar, you know, maybe one policy is $10 less or $20 more, whatever. But are you asking the right questions? I know you have a few stories of people that didn't have the coverage they needed, or I didn't know on one of them I didn't have windshield coverage until I dinged my flipping windshield, and I'm like, oh my God, how did I miss that?
Right.
So go ahead and tell us. I know you had a couple.
So I, you know, in terms of going to the life insurance piece of things, and speaking about that, I had a very good friend. He was a doctor, and we spoke about life insurance. His wife said, don't put it out there to the universe because that will happen.
I used to think like that too.
And there's a lot of people that do that, but what we all have to realize is that at some point we all pass away.
Right.
We can't live for forever. However, we have loved ones that have to go on. And unfortunately, he decided against moving forward with the life insurance, and he went out to dinner and thought that he had just some indigestion, and unfortunately went to the hospital, and within half an hour passed away. And all of a sudden now his wife is having to deal with the practice and all of those things, selling it, you know, making all these life choices probably a lot sooner than what she needed to.
And it's enough that you're grieving.
Absolutely, and that's exactly right. Not allowing her the time to grieve, not allowing her the time to process. So, you know, hindsight, I wish I would have pushed a little bit more, but it is your decision. You know, where we find ourselves in life direct us in our decisions, but, you know, we want to have people to have the information and have the knowledge to make the right decisions. With respect to my other client, it wasn't as dramatic as that, but, you know, they were with another company and they didn't have the coverage that they needed to protect their assets. And there was a serious car accident. They had just moved over to me, and I said, this isn't what you need. You need much more than this because of where you find yourself in your life. And they took my advice, made the change, we increased the coverage, and unfortunately they were in an accident. Everybody was okay, but when you talk about a total
reality,
when you talk about a totaled vehicle that is worth $120,000, and now you have the right coverage where you're not having to cover that financially out of your pocket, and that's what I'm speaking to. Is that, you know, I want to build those relationships. I want to have that relationship with them. Give them the knowledge that they need to make informed decisions for what's in their life.
do. Like, that's one of the things I've really noticed is you're very hands-on and personal with your clients. And again, I have direct access to you. My daughter got a new iPhone the other day, and I'm like, do I need to get this additional coverage? You know, I trust you 100%, and, you know, no one wants to spend more and just throw it away. But I also was coming back from Europe, and I had left my computer at the Heathrow airport, and, you know, there was a loophole where luckily we had that rider policy on my homeowners, and, you know, again, it was just such a bummer to lose my computer. And way too long of a story, but, you know, then when you can kind of go over here and have it just be a little bit less pain because you're not losing all the money also. And it just feels so good. If nothing ever happens, when you know, like, you got your life together, you got your act together and you're mature and you're responsible and it makes you feel like a good mom. Like I have a lot of peace of mind knowing that if anything happens to me, and I mean, she still has her dad and regardless of what he does, but I'm not going to be looking down from heaven and watching her, you know, be completely, have her life turned upside down. I'm going to know that she has her own, you know, place paid for a couple of years or whatever it takes. And if she's crying for me, she can go to Europe and
that's what it's
celebrate.
It's about
you know?
that. It's about empowerment.
Right.
So you're empowering yourself to make those right decisions, to be able to pass that along to your daughter and make sure that, you know, there isn't anything to worry about with respect to that. From something as simple as making sure that you're, you know, we could get you a new computer to making sure that in the event of something happening to you that she would be fine. And that really is, you know, what this is all about. You know, insurance is, you know, not glamorous,
Right.
but it's important. And it's important to give everybody the power, the knowledge that they need to make these decisions. And that's what I hope that I'm able to bring to everyone, is the ability to give them the peace of mind that they need for their family, the knowledge, the relationship, for them to trust in, you know, what I have to share with them.
Right. And again, when you don't have unexpected expenses coming up, you still can keep your hair appointment, which might be a couple $100 or whatever. You can still be glam.
Yeah.
You can still, you know, keep your whole shopping routine intact. No, you won't be devastated. And I know, you know, with the economy, how the last 10, 12 years are going through divorce, you know, there's all kinds of things that can happen where you're affected. And, you know, the whole purpose of our mission for the Glam Pow Magic Empowerment Tribe, glamorous, powerful, magical women, is to share our knowledge and to inspire you, hopefully, to have enough self-worth and love for yourself to take a day and be like, I'm going to get every last insurance policy that I possibly need. And of course, you know, we're doing this in every aspect of your life. So you guys need to book a day on your calendar and reach out to Tina. And I think even going over the policies that you have, because it's so confusing. Like, I don't know what I need.
Right,
and
that's where, you know, I am always open to helping anyone with respect to that. You know, just pull them out and giving you the knowledge about what does that mean, what does that not mean, what are you lacking, where are you at, what do we need to do, and, you know, again, you know, just making sure that people understand that you know, if you're starting over, if you've been in a bad relationship, if you don't want to talk about things, we've all started at some place, and I've started there, and I've been there.
Right.
So I want to,
Even as a police woman.
absolutely, you know, the same experience.
Scary stuff that
Absolutely.
can happen.
But it's about empowerment. It's about knowledge. It's about a relationship. And that is what I want to offer to everybody out there, that if you are looking for that type of relationship, that's what I want to bring to you and allow you to make the right decisions for yourself and your family.
Exactly. Well, Tina, thank you so much for coming on and for being our glamorous expert. Seriously, I am super picky with the people that I surround myself with, and I just want to say again, I really respect your business woman, you know, your whole style and how you do everything. You're amazing, and you have integrity.
You're amazing, and
number
I
one.
appreciate that. And I think that, you know what, in this world, you know, being a person that's authentic, that has integrity, and that values a relationship, I think that goes a long way in terms of, you know, what you bring to everybody that you want to share with. I think all of us, absolutely, all of us want to do the same thing.
And we want to help each other. So if you guys are going to get insurance, you need to help who I'm referring, which is Tina, and she's amazing. So thank you so much, Tina, and thank you so much for tuning in to NB York Glam Pow Magic Empowerment TV.
Thank you.